Hello there and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine on WTMB. Joe Palo, along with Mike Cragen, Bear Cragen, and just a host of people we have sitting out here in the audience. It's huge. Goes way back to the, sorry Bear, way back to the back of the building.
Hey, my dog.
All right. It's better me do it than you.
That's true. I never beat my dog.
He lives with you.
He does.
Never beats him. That's why he stays over here by me.
We have
Scared.
a great show tonight. I tell you, we have a lot of good stuff on. Lots of baseball. We've got some JV baseball. We've got some middle school baseball. Lake Forest and Cleveland hooked up.
We do.
And we had a big fundraiser last Friday night at UTC Blue and Gold game. And set this up for you. This is basically to bring in money for the UTC mock football program, but Alan Jones agreed to hold it out at his pavilion on his estate if they would give a percentage to wrestling, because wrestling's his first love. And he had all his cars on display and all the UTC
nice
faculty and stuff was there. So there's some pretty cool stuff going on here. And we're going to show you and also give you a little preview of the UTC mocks. But it's basically a very good fundraising event. They picked up over $50,000 this year for the UTC football program. And they love it. They're going to keep doing it there. I think it's been 3 straight years. Weather was perfect, and it was an exciting night. So that's
and you have to dispel the rumor about the UT football program.
Yeah, Benny Monroe. Oh, by the way, you'll see when you watch this, a lot of the coaches, and you've heard the name Benny Monroe in the news. As you know, he took Ottawa after having been rumored to possibly take over Bradley and Cleveland, etc. But he was an honorary coach, Coach Rowland, honorary coach. Coach Rowland. I called him Coach, Mayor Rowland. And
he wishes he could coach.
He wishes he could coach. Sandra coaches him. That's what it is. Sandra coaches him. Let's take a look at this fundraiser. You're going to see a lot of people. We're going to talk through some of it, and then we're going to let you just listen, because Alan was given a very special honor, and so was his wife, Janie, by some special people. Let's take a look. Now, right here, Joe, this is one of the roadsters, and as we walked up, we happened to catch
that, huh?
He loves wrestling. He put in the state tournament wrestling match. We walk up and happen to see, and it's Travis, so we tape it for our own library, of course, of what we save on the kids and stuff. But I thought that was pretty unique.
Look at
that digital roaster.
Goodness.
I don't know if that's the one he bought on Speed Channel or whatever, but take a look at that gold. And then the clarity, and you can hear the sound in the background. You can hear him calling the match. I'm talking over it here, but it was just a beautiful car. And it so happened to have that match on. Couldn't resist getting the tape. And as they count down the last 20 seconds of that, so that was pretty exciting. But anyway, we're going to show you some more cars. He even has an old Ford tractor. I mean, one that's like a 1939 Ford. And this was on display out there for those that were coming to that fundraiser. As you see, that almost looks like it's live. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for the little box it was in.
And you weren't sitting in a car possibly.
That's right. And, you know, of course, lacking some enthusiasm there.
Right, exactly, exactly.
But this was all before the...
Well, you know what that was about, too. That was right after they said, listen, Mike, when this is over, we're all going to Crystal and eating.
I was getting some free Crystal.
So, you know,
that was cool.
That helps.
But anyway, we got that on the video from there, and there's a crowd of people. And you're going to see who's in charge of who's in charge.
A lot of rear ends we're seeing here. What's
everybody
up with that?
That's in charge. We're going to show some cars first, but then you're going to see right there, that's Nancy Noblett. She's director of fundraising at UTC. And Denise, this guy wanted Denise to take a picture with him, so we put him in there. That's a Bradley guy right there. Good man. And Denise just said, hi, everybody, and all that kind of stuff. But he said, go Bears. And she said, go Raiders. How about that for equal opportunity?
See?
There you go. And
somebody had to say go Mustangs in the whole deal.
But if you look at the pavilion there, then I'm going to show you right here really who is, we're discussing strategy right there of what to do. We're going over the betting line.
Right, exactly.
And I'm saying that the defense is going to beat the offense, and she's going to...
She was telling you right there that she thinks the 49ers are going to pick Alex Smith as their first pick.
Anyway, another real quick look at some of the cars here, but he's got some classic automobiles there.
I had a car like that, one of my first cars, and of course it wasn't ever in that good of shape even back then.
Now next year, folks, this was $100 per couple. To come and see this, and you need to come next year and support the UTC Mocks. The money goes all to the Mocks. This has nothing to do with anything other than helping the UTC football program, and you got this kind of atmosphere there and this kind of stuff on display. I mean, I couldn't resist showing the cars. I realize this is a sports program.
Well, that's sports.
Sporty cars
come on, sports.
Right here, and it's the prelude to the football game that you're going to see in a minute. We're going to tell you a little bit about the Mocks. And
you know what? I'm sitting here looking at all these nice cars, wondering seriously, how does Alan Jones afford this?
I don't know.
I mean, come on.
And now, believe it or not, there was a football game. Take a look at
that.
This is his backyard. And we're going to show
How
you.
does the guy afford that?
We're going to show you a camel race. We're going to show you some equestrian. So stick around, but we're going to give you a preview of the mocks. And Alan's going to.
And Levante.
All right, as you see right there, that's Mayor Rowland, Gary Davis, and several other dignitaries, Benny Monroe. They were all honorary coaches, and here comes the defense. And let me tell you, the defense was pretty doggone tough. You're going to see in this game. They looked good. The offense couldn't do a whole lot, and there comes the offense. But they had the cheerleaders. They had the mock there. They're doing the pregame warm-up just to show you how it is. It's a regular preseason.
And come on, now, is that not an unbelievably nice field?
It really is. And here it is. We're finally going right there. That's Antonio Miller to Matthew Angeloni. And I'm telling you, they did score. That's their score right there. And their offense is up 7-4. Now, they give defense scores for stops on fourth down, for tackles for losses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They got a point system worked out, so it is 7-4.
Baseball score.
Offense always gets the ball, okay? But the defense scores right there as the score, as you'll see. Quentin Smith right there gets a tackle for a loss, so that scores points. And right here, Jeff Phillips right here. This guy was all over the place. Number 59, back-to-back sacks. You're going to show him here. Now, you see the quarterback in the red. They don't actually let him kill his own quarterback because they got to save him for the season. But that does count a sack and points for the defense. Former Cleveland standout, Levante Barber. Look at this. He's going to catch a pass, and he's number 42 in your mock program, so you can keep track of what he does this year. Saw some playing time. And at half, the defense led 16-7 based on the elaborate scoring system. And we heard from Fred O'Bear, and Alan and Janie got honored. Let's listen.
I want once again to ask you to join me in thanking Alan and Janie Jones for opening up their home, their property, and their hearts to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga once again. Please give them a round of applause. A ring here which has is a symbol, the heart of the old University of Chattanooga campus, has Chapel and the Chapel Tower on it. And I think the best way for me to present it, with all due respect to my wife, is to say, Janie, will you accept this from me? They placed 21st in the national NCAAs, which is the second best record we have ever had. And Terry and members of the wrestling team have a presentation they would like to make to Alan. Terry? In recognition to Alan Jones and his family, we would like to present the 2005 championship wrestling trophy from the Southern Conference for your unbelievable support to myself and this team, the entire athletic department, and actually the entire UT Chattanooga campus.
Okay, and of course, Terry Brands is going on to coach the Olympics, but he wanted to be there to support Alan. And I told you this last year, they had a camel race.
Now, see, that is the one.
Actual camel race.
That's the camel that I kissed that day that I was talking about.
Yeah, see, you people thought we were joking.
No, that's her. I recognize her.
And that camel won't have anything to do with him.
I used to tell her, well, that's because I told her she needed to shave, and I don't think that went over.
And they also displayed, now they had the camel race for fun, and then they got some serious animal action here as soon as we see the camel come back. But the serious action is...
Doesn't she have some nice legs, seriously?
Yes. Yes, nice camel there. But
great hump.
Abby Jones now. Abby Jones is a equestrian.
Yes.
And she rides show horses. And
look at that horse.
Check that out. And that's one of her passions. And she did a little thing for us at halftime. And let me tell you,
She has won many awards.
She's a very pretty girl on a very pretty horse, and I'll tell you, that looks very good. There, the horse is styling for you. So it's just, I mean, you'll never see this kind of
Looking at
stuff
that horse
game.
now, I'm thinking I'd probably rather have kissed that horse than that camel.
But look,
horse is a lot better
at a
looking.
football game in the backyard in Cleveland, Tennessee. That's what this is. Unbelievable. Refs are getting ready for the second half right there. So the defense is going to still be dominant in the second half, as you'll be able to see right here. As that looks like Esteban Lopez. He's going to stop the ball carrier right there. And now, however, Antonio, well, there's Lopez, excuse me. I'm one play ahead. There's Esteban Lopez, number 4. He's going to get a sack in the backfield, score some points for the defense. Now we got Antonio Miller. He's going to hit Emmanuel Hassel right there as the offense does get another score. The defense leads at this point for UTC 20-14. And, however, the defense right now, they'll get one more chance. They'll give the offense one more chance to win. And right there is an interception by Brandon Johnson. Is going to pick it off. And the defense will go on to win the UTC Blue-Gold scrimmage 20-14 at the Creek Ridge Pavilion.
And isn't that like apropos? They say, offense wins ball games, defense wins championships.
At the Creek Ridge Pavilion. That's where it all took place. Next year, folks, it's worth it. Get your ticket. If it's worth it to see the camel. It's worth it to see the equestrian. It's worth it to see the cars. Yet you get it all, and you ought to show up next year because the tickets aren't that bad. Food catered. Beverages
and I mean, and like I said,
Bistro.
a wonderful field. Think about
That's
that
right.
field. Yeah, any school in the area would love to have a field like that in their backyard.
The Bald-Headed Bistro came and brought their finest foods too, and we're going to go straight to a commercial break and bring you some of the finest local baseball action.
Come on.
Baby, I'm so bored. You almost done?
Why doesn't Hardee's give away toys with their burgers? Because a blown 65 El Camino doesn't fit in a paper bag. Hardee's Angus Beef Thick Burgers. Too thick for little boys, so they don't come with little toys.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to check into cash.
You got a money mayday.
Welcome back to SportsVision.
I think the camel ought to be the check into cash mascot.
You think so?
Yeah, for the logo and all that.
I was just sitting here pretending I was signing like she was doing, going like
Right.
that.
I do that all the time. I
Yeah.
just walk around.
All right, like that.
Hey, we got to move it out. We got the Bears, McMinn County. We got both games. He's got the first one. I got
it. Here we go. McMinn County and Bradley, JV. Top of the first, Andrew King Herod would strike out the third out, wicked curve
Hey,
all day long.
He was tough.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first, Bears leadoff hitter Michael Knight would walk, and he'll take his time getting to first base. Then he moves a little faster to second as he would steal second base right here. Look at the wheels. And he gets in
He is
safely.
fast,
He
truly,
is
by the
fast.
way.
He would take third base, speaking of fast, here. And on
outs.
third, no outs. And then guess what? He would score, right? Well, wrong. Cragen, line out. 2 more follow, still 0-0 after 1. Bears have
Andrew Herod.
Andrew Herod right there with a walk. Pinch runner, B.J. Morgan. Now, Morgan's pretty quick himself, and he would steal second base as well.
Just a freshman, though.
All right, Stafford, Ryan, not Jim, would reach out an error, and we have base runners now first and second for Bradley Central.
That looked like you when we played the father-son thing back a little.
Something like that, yeah, something like that. John Kleinert with a sacrifice bunt. Second and third now. The runners move up.
If we showed that again, it'd be recliner.
Corey Lovelace would beat out an infield chopper as Morgan would score. It's 1-0. Bears, right? Right. Lovelace would steal second base. Pretty quick himself. Not as fast as Wally trying to get to second base, his grandfather. All right. Jetty Knight, brother of Michael, would hit another infield hit. He's safe. Bases are full of bars. Jesse Lascuto and I got the opportunity to coach him, and luckily he forgot everything I showed him. He shoots a single between first and second. Lovelace would come home, and Michael Knight now would single to right field, scoring brother Jetty. So we're moving on. Travis Cragen, son of Michael, would line a shot to right field. Bases are loaded for the Bars. And then Brandon Elrod would ground out, but the one would score. As you'll
Big
see.
B.
You'll see right here. All right, here comes the run, crossing the plate. All right. Bears tally 6 in the second and lead 6-1, as you can see by the scoreboard. We move to the bottom of the third, one down. Kleinert would reach on an error. After a fielder's choice, 2 down, you'll see Jetty Knight right here hits a double, scoring Lovelace.
Got
Good
another
shot.
fast Corey Lovelace.
They're all fast.
There are about 3 or 4 really quick kids on this.
Luscuto, who can scoot as well, would get his second hit of the day through the hole between first and second, and he scores another run for the Bears. Okay. Michael Knight drilled, and watch this shot now. He gets hit. He doesn't get the hit. He gets hit. That's smart. Hits in the spine for a walk to free pass to first base. Walks hit in the back. Travis Cragen would drill a liner to center field. Nothing. That's no relation to Leinard. Center field, driving a run home, and you'll see right there, come across the plate. Brandon Elrod now would walk proudly to first base.
How do you know he was proud of it?
Because
I would rather
he
hit it.
proudly walks there.
Right-handed, I suppose.
All right.
10-1.
10-1 to 3, bottom of the fifth. Ryzen Hula would nail a double into left center field. The gap there, man, on first and third for the Bears. Couldn't muster any more. They didn't need any more. Game ends. Bears win 10-1.
Had a great JV game, and then capped by an exciting varsity game. Bottom one, Bears leadoff hitter Jonathan can hardly cope, but yes, he does. He's pretty good. Singles to right field. He's having a good year, the junior, starting and leading off for the Bears. Left-handed hitter extraordinaire. Michael Knight plays both JV and varsity.
Look at that.
Because he's fast. He bunts.
Almost beats it out.
Cope to second base. Robbie McIntyre. I tell you, the guy's having a great year. Right here gives the Bears an early lead
Bob Proud.
with a shot into left field. It's going to be a double into left center. He's going to score the run right there for the Bears. And Aaron Bristol's going to leg out a dribbler. Watch this. Aaron legs. I don't know if it matches, but watch his speed. He's going to beat it out. Look at this. It's a chopper. And Aaron is hustling, and they call him safe.
Good job.
Tyler Guerin also picking it up this year. Singles down the right field
Another
line.
fast one.
2-0 Bears. And Chad Slifko coming on as well. I tell you, the Bears are playing pretty well as late, although they win against McMahon. Coach Guerin not happy about that. But Slifko, a liner into right. Bristol's going to score. And the Bears all over one of the favored teams now in the region, in the district right here. It's the McMinn County Cherokees, and they're up 3-0 right here. And that's your score after the bottom of the first. Top of the second, McMinn County, number 14 right here. This guy can crush it. Look at it. Ooh. And I'm telling you, I showed it. I don't like showing things against the Bears, but I want to tell you, that's a shot. This is a longer fence, bigger fence, longer stadium now. And what a home run there by Justin Frazier from McMinn County.
I think that landed in Coach Rowan's class.
They put all around landing in Coach Rowan's classroom. Might be in his vase right now. Wondering how it got there. Vase. You notice you showed some class when you say vase.
Vase, exactly. It's like cheese long.
But the Bears pitcher, Taylor Vaughn, he's done great. Great control pitcher. He's hard to hit. Not because he's so quick and all that, but he just puts in the right place. He shuts the men down 3-1. And go back next inning. It's Cope again. Second hit. Left field.
He's coping pretty well, I think.
He's there. A block now will get him over to second. Look, he messed up. Got to throw the ball if you're going to turn that way right there.
Get the second base.
So Cope's going to try.
second.
He's there. Now, Knight's bunt again will get Cope over to third. So Jetty Knight doing his job. Michael Knight. Brother Jetty not playing right now, but Michael Knight. McIntyre now, I tell you, one of the best hitters we got. Singles to right field, and Cope will come across. So the Bears back on track now, 4-1 after 2 innings. Top of the fourth right here. This was a big out. First and third McMinn are threatening, but take a look right here. Shane Ware gloves a shot. You didn't quite get all that to camera. It was a great play, big turnaround. He's going to get high-fived. They get a double play. Crisp 3-6-3. He's out of the inning right there. And now, bottom four.
Saw it again.
Bear base running. There it is. I showed it again. Bear base running gets him in trouble right here. Now that's hits off the ground. Looks like a pop-up to the runner. He took off, and he's running back to first. No need. He could have went to second and killed the rally right there. So that hurt the Bears. So it's still 4-1 now after we get to the top of the 5th inning coming up. All right, concession moms love it. Look at that, huh? They love it. Mrs. Carroll, Mrs. Lovelace, they kind of dig this. Bears looking good. Hey, how are you? Serving the fans. Vaughn had the game under control for 6 innings now. Okay, but at the top of the 7th, and leadoff single as McMinn's going to mount a rally. This is going to get interesting. A double down the line now is going to make it 4-2.
Double down.
Against one of the best teams in the
Heard that
region.
before, haven't you?
That's right.
Double down.
Yeah, kind of a blackjack term. Okay, after a strikeout now, it's 4-2.
Yeah.
Vaughn, look at this reaction. Boom. Check this out. That ball looked like it killed him. He got his glove down. We thought he wasn't going to walk again. I mean, he looked from the stands and it popped, but he did get his glove in front of it. Got mostly leather. And trainer Jason, who's everywhere all the time. I mean, you look at any video, and there's Jason. And Jason right now is going to check you out.
Everywhere. He's everywhere. I've been everywhere.
Controversy ensues now here. Look at this.
As always, huh?
A shot to right field. Now watch. He catches it. Now everybody will know if we had it on camera. The guy scores because they said he trapped it. Now we're going to throw to third base because we're going to say it was a catch and the guy from third should be out.
Okay.
Now we're going to show this again, and the only reason you know he catches is not because we're going to have to watch Tyler Guerin, the second baseman, going out for the cutoff. We're going to show this. His reaction, he jumps up. Coach Guerin going, come on now, we caught the ball in right field. They kept the rally going. That was a double play to end it. They do end up scoring just enough to almost beat us, so it could have been huge. We're going to another look here. Watch Tyler Guerin, second baseman. Going to go back to get the cutoff. Watch his reaction. First thing, he just jumped straight in the air like, yeah, great catch. So, you know, they
all did that out there.
So if he'd have trapped it, you'd have thought the reaction would have been different. It's hard to fake that on the spur of the moment. I'd say he was out. Okay, there it is. One more. Let's look at it.
They all jump up.
Okay, everybody thinks he's got him. But anyway, right there, McMinn comes back and they score again. Right there. I mean, they don't score again. They get the score. It counts. It's 4-3. So we're in trouble now, huh? The Bears are in a little bit of trouble. All right, Brandon Elrod's going to come in. They're going to bunt to get the tying run to third, winning run to second. So they do. Bunt successful, 2 outs. All right, but Elrod now in a clutch situation gets a little pop-up over to Shane Ware. He catches it. Bears hold on, win 4-3. Great ball game. Got really exciting. I mean, people were just going nuts, both sides. 4-3. The Bears pull that one out. The unfortunate thing is they had to go to McMinn the next night and lost, so they split. The Bears are still 4-2 and looking very good for a team that was really kind of supposed to, you know, just be rebuilding right here. So they're hanging in the thick of things.
Hey, I'd be remiss not to say I love the blonde from the Hardee's commercial earlier. You thought I wasn't going to say anything. I got it in, but I forgot earlier, and I'm thinking the blonde.
Gotta go to the next.
Love her,
next
Mike.
Commercial.
I'm in love with her. I'm serious. It's a thing I got. Oh, I'm sorry.
On its own, money is not smart. It needs instruction, guidance, like the kind offered at First Tennessee. Our financial professionals help you straighten out retirement plans, get a loan, plan for college, and get your financial goals in order, so your money has what it takes to wise up and work harder. And that's smart. First Tennessee, all things financial.
Welcome back right to some middle school baseball right here. Lake Forest, Cleveland, 8th grade. Here we go. Pick it up, Cleveland. At bat, Nick Holmes with a single to right field. He would score Houston Spencer. That would make it, my friends, 5-0 Cleveland, 8th in the third.
8th graders right here. Yeah.
Right. Top of the 4th, Corey Ratliff would lead off with a double for Lake Forest. You'll see right here, big number 16. And
down the right field line.
after an out, Lance Mitchell safe. But the threat would end right there for LF.
Well, you got to get Lance up.
Oh, where's Lance is right there. Lance.
Yeah, you're ahead of yourself. You're doing fine.
He would be safe, but the threat would end right there. See, I say it again. But the threat would end
kind of like
right
recliners.
there.
We just do it again.
Right there. We move on. Oh, there's my phone. Move on to the top of the 5th now. Cody Glaines.
He's big.
With single for Lake Forest. He is big. And as big as he is, check this out, he would steal second base. Now, Cody.
Now, he does look a little like you used to right there.
All right. Don't insult him that way.
I'm not.
Would steal second base.
Everybody wants to be like you.
Telecross. Well, I appreciate that. Would hit a long fly to center field, and Goins scores to
Everybody
make it 5-1. 5-1. 5-1. No, you got to eat a little pasta. 5-1 after 4.5, as you can see. That would be your final. Cleveland Middle 8th, 5-1 over Lake Forest. Now we move on to the 7th grade action. Top of the first, Ethan Lynn would rip a double down left field for a double to open up the game.
The double for a double.
Double for a double, double down. And then Matt Cooper would walk, and so that would mean we'd have runners at first and second, as you'll see right there. Kevin Alonis, all Alonis with a walk. Bases are full for the Bruins. And then Kurt Cabrera, and he would walk, force home a Lake Forest run. It's 1-0 Lake Forest now over Cleveland Middle, 7th grade. Now, Bradley Kobach gets a walk.
Good
himself.
little wrestler right
Yeah,
there.
he is, and he brings in another run. It's 2-0 now. Kyle Pierce would loop a single over second base, scoring one more. That would make it 3. But a second runner tries to score. He's out. Lake Forest up 3-0 after 1. There's their outright. Yeah! After 1, you'll see it is 3-0, as I just said. We move on. Bottom of the first, Cleveland, Derek Schubert. And I like that a lot better than ice cream, don't you?
Yes, I do. I like the orange sugar.
Would get it, me too. We'd get a double to right field. Okay, Houston, Spencer. Safe on this air. Schubert scores.
Schugert's going to come around here.
And
come on, Schubert. There he is.
There he is. He's scoring. Aaron Blakely would single.
Nice little
nice shot there. Quan Hooks now. Watch this single. He loops to score a run for Cleveland Middle. And safe, umpire says. Matthew Powery would score. Or should I say would walk? Did I say score? He may score, but he walks right there. Travis Croft is hit by a pitch. Ouch.
Best teacher, best grade school teacher in Cleveland right there. His mother.
Oh, yeah. Spencer now would rip a shot to right field, and yet another run would score for Cleveland Middle. As you'll see coming across the play, well, you don't see it there. Adam Taylor, Adam single, and another run would score. 7-3 after 1. Cleveland goes on to win the game.
What's your name?
Steven Henderson.
All right.
All right. Well, we like our fans. We got to leave pretty quick.
We like our fans.
What's our fans? One of our fans. Relay.
All of our fans are watching, both of you.
Relay for Life. Important thing this Friday at Cleveland Stadium. Relay for Life for Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Cancer fundraiser.
Yes.
Go.
Be there.
We're leaving.
We'll
we
see
enjoyed
you next week.
Thank you. And good night. Chet.
And God bless.